All right, Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett joining us now. Mike, we've had some very sunny days, but it's kind of unusual for this time of year.
It really is. We are in the middle of a dry spell. I believe today is day 7, day 8. The record, by the way, is 13, so we're nowhere near that. And we do see some changes moving in this weekend. So nothing to be alarmed about. In fact, get out and enjoy it because, well, dry and cool is going to be the pattern for the rest of the week here. Easterly winds will be picking up. That's one of the things we'll be watching late Wednesday into Thursday. Now, nothing that's going to be remotely like that last wind event that we saw. We're talking 25, 35 miles an hour max, but it looks like we will be seeing some more of that Fraser outflow. I'll show you that in a moment. That's going to make things chilly up towards Whatcom and San Juan. And then a series of systems, a series of weak systems are just going to kind of sit there and hammer away at this ridge and finally break it down. It looks like it's going to be Sunday into Monday when we'll see that happen. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Speaking of taking a look, this is something I shot earlier today, and it really kind of helps tell the story. Beautiful blue skies there, but it looks like we're starting to be seeing the beginnings of an inversion. An inversion is basically when a lid kind of comes down over top of the atmosphere and keeps a lot of that haze that we generate during the day in the lower levels of the atmosphere. And the reason is actually very simple. Lack of circulation. This ridge of high pressure is enormous. It's really encompassing the entire region. You can see that signature clockwise flow that goes well out into the Pacific, and it's taken all the moisture along with it. Now, we've got a backdoor frontal boundary, which means that normally we see our fronts come in right from the north and west. This one's going to pass us by and come in over top of Alberta, basically. And what that will do is start to circulate things a little bit and get that wind going. But as it stands right now, a whole lot of calm going on. In fact, the most exciting things that we've got are maybe about a 15, 20 mile an hour wind up towards Snoqualmie Pass there. And we've got about a 10 mile an hour wind out towards Hoquiam, but the rest of it is calm. So we do have some air quality issues that are in place there. Again, nothing super critical, and there will be some circulation taking place on Thursday, but in the short term, looks like Pierce and Snohomish counties continue to keep that burn band in effect. Now, for the most part, we're fine. If you've got natural gas, propane certified wood, pellet stove, you're perfectly fine. What they're basically saying is like no outdoor fires, no campfires, no bonfires, and the violation is a $1,000 fine. Now, it should be said that if you don't have any other choice and that is your source of heat, you can file for an exemption. They're not really that stringent about it, but just be careful out there. And again, try and keep the atmosphere from being too smoky. Here's what we're looking at on Thursday. That offshore flow will pick up, and again, it gets breezy, 25, 35 miles an hour, but it doesn't look like it's going to do any damage. It's going to cool things off in a big kind of way, and then those changes move in on Sunday. In fact, looks like the systems are going to come in and get the rain train going late on Sunday, bring some showers back into our forecast, and kind of normalize things once again starting Monday.